Hey, what up, man? Flight got canceled yesterday, so got one more day at the crib. So why not, go ahead and make a little video or whatnot, concerning the NBA Finals coming up. Kawhi came through. He outlasted the Greek Freak. The Claw defeated the Freak, and now we're gonna have Samson versus Goliath. All right, you see what I did there? Samson versus Goliath. All right. Um, as we all remember, back in 2017 run before Kawhi got injured, um, they were demolishing the Spurs were demolishing Golden State with him being at the helm. And this team, even though they're not gonna be coached by Greg Popovich, but they're gonna present somewhat of the same defensive issue, with them being able to defend very well. Extremely lengthy and young, energetic defenders. A lot of big bodies down low. Boogie Cousins, we're gonna see. They're gonna have to utilize him if he's actually healthy and he's able to play. He's not just gonna be able to be a diversion, but he's gonna actually have to give good minutes versus Marc Gasol. Siakam is going to be able to make it a little bit more difficult for Clay to begin with, and I also got to look up the status on Iggy. As far as I know, they're still projecting KD to be out possibly the first two games, but look for that to get cut down, especially if Toronto somehow able to steal game one in Golden State. I highly doubt it. Steph's in his own. Um, Again, like I said, Golden State is trying to kill all the birds with one stone this season. They're trying to send a message to KD that, hey, bro, if you leave, we're still good. This is still Steph's team. You are a great player to have, but we can definitely still do it without you. And reassure Stephen Curry that they know that it's still his team, even though they're prepared and willing to give Kevin Durant a max contract. He's still the focal point of that team because the offense is strictly modeled around him. Okay, and trying to pretty much all but lock up his first, even though it should be his second, Finals MVP and solidify him in the history of the NBA. Like I said before, if and when the Warriors win this game, Steph Curry is going to have a meteoric jump in his standings. All right, I've seen it happen, and people did it where it was unjustly deserved. Back when Paul Pierce won the one championship and NBA Finals MVP. Same thing with Dirk Nowitzki. Everybody tried to immediately, rank them in all-time discussions and, top 10 this, top 15, top 20, all this. And it's just unrealistic, bro. But for Steph Curry is the real deal. I say this all the time, and I don't think people, that don't hoop, recreationally, excuse me, or on a regular basis, and that's your hobby, you understand when certain things actually change in the game of basketball. And that changes because it extends beyond the court and beyond like advertisements. Back in the day, well, of course, it was MJ. MJ was a standard, from wearing the Jordans, playing in Jordans, people putting their headbands or the armbands on and sticking their tongue out, all that shit. The next one I can remember would have been AI, the braids, the crossovers. Everybody wanted the AI crossover. The big clothes, the jerseys, all those type things. And now, like I said, since Iverson, there really hasn't been. Kobe had a little bit, but Kobe's impact was so MJ-ish, you can't really give him credit for it because Kobe's just pretty much a copy of MJ. But Steph Curry has changed the game of basketball, bro. And I see this when I play basketball. People, instead of running and trying to throw the oop and catch the alley oop, people that can actually dunk with ease, they fan out to the fucking 3-point line, bro. people slow down on the fast break and pull up for three. All right, so Steph Curry is the real deal. Steph Curry has really revolutionized the game of basketball. He had a major impact on it. And again, this championship and Finals MVP will solidify that. He's already a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's already, his jersey is going to be retired as a Golden State Warrior, but now he's playing for legacy. And back to the matchup, Kawhi Leonard also has a chance to do the same thing. Kawhi Leonard has, within a single season, set any and every record and made himself the best player in the history of Toronto Raptors, be it Damon Stoudemire, be it Vince Carter, be it Chris Bosh. Again, in one single season, he has surpassed anybody to ever wear a Toronto Raptors jersey. And I think that speaks volumes to his impact of a player that we will begin to see here later on when he's able to, get to where he actually wants to be and get a team specifically set up around him to help him win. Again, this series is going to be pretty good. I was really thinking that Milwaukee would have served a better opponent for them and a better matchup just because of the play with Brogdon, because Steph's going to eat Kyle Lowry alive, bro. Kyle, I don't give a damn how much or how he contributed in his last series in the Eastern Conference playoffs. I guarantee you this: Kyle Lowry's gonna have like 2 games where he shoots like 1 for fucking 17 or some ridiculous shit like that, and he barely makes 10 points. And he's gonna have hella turnovers and a lot of shit. Kyle Lowry's just not a championship level point guard. He's just not. Everybody who knows basketball knows that. And you're going to need to offset Steph because you can't stop it. Steph Curry has proven that since Kevin Durant went down. He's, again, locked in the zone. So you're going to need as many people to offset him as possible. The next best person will probably be Siakam. But Siakam also had some, Siakam is going to have the big stage jitters, man. We're going to see how it goes. And the championship pedigree and experience of this team is just going to be phenomenal, man. Another person, too, Steve Kerr, man. Steve Kerr is all but putting himself into the conversations with the Red Auerbachs, Phil Jacksons, and Greg Popovich's after this championship, man. I mean, it's only been 3 coaches to ever 3-peat, right? And that would have been Auerbach, Phil Jackson, and I don't think any of those, none of those Celtics teams 3-peated in the 80s or 90s, and none of the Lakers teams 3-peated. So he would be the 3rd, pretty sure. But either way it goes, he's gonna submit himself also as a legendary coach with a finals win this year. Prediction wise, I said go 6, just like I said went with Milwaukee. I just don't believe in Toronto as much because, like I said, I know who Kyle Lowry is. Kawhi is going to be able to overcome a lot of things. He'll put up mad numbers. He'll be extremely good defensively, but it's just going to be interesting to see. Without KD there, I think they're going to, try to steal this first game. At least they need to. Because, again, like I said in the last series, if you don't get a jump on, and then that turned out to be a sweep. So I don't see them sweeping them. They can at least get 1 game, but I really see it going 6. And we'll see. And that's, again, man, Samson versus Goliath, man. This is going to be a real good series. I expect it to be a real good finals. And, expect the Warriors to take it over at the end of the day. All right, man, I'm out.